there, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Alyssa. I'm an artist. I paint mainly acrylics and mixed media. And in this video update, I've dabbled around with charcoal just as sort of a warm-up activity, I guess. And one of the drawings developed into this painting here, just with my Josonias. It's on cartridge pad, and I liked it so much that I'm putting it on an even bigger canvas behind me. That's actually a canvas board, and it's been really fun to work on, a really different feeling about it than regular sort of stretched canvases. And the other thing I did was I finished a painting just at the tail end of my painting process, which I found almost as tricky as the middle bit that gets really messy, because I didn't want to overwork it. It's always hard to sort of not get too fiddly at the end, and you end up losing some of the freshness that you had at the beginning. I've also been continuing with painting outside and trying to just cultivate that habit, and that's been going really well. So I'll show you a little bit about that, and yeah, hope you enjoy and get some inspiration, and see ya, bye. It's been such a lovely autumn. Up until just the last few days, it's been warm enough to go to the beach and go for a swim, and just really lovely to be out and about. I took my sketchbook out again to our dog beach, which was a lot of fun.
Some of it, I think, of the radio and what you think about it.
Trying to get a little bit more organized today. I'm sort of very aware that I could use some better storage out here, but we're doing our best. I just wanted to show a few things that I'm doing today or thinking of doing. I don't have very much energy, so I don't know when I'll run out of puff, but these are what I did the other day. Yeah, I'm working on this painting based on the story of Jacob's Ladder. So it's pretty much an intuitive type painting, and I'm happy with how it's going actually, but I really feel that I want to get into the habit of, I think I was listening to a vlog by Sandy Hester, and she was saying she likes to start and finish her painting in one go. I find that really difficult, but I think having it a less drawn out process would be really good for me. Yeah, for this little sketch here, it was only a sort of 5 or 10 minutes. I took out these near color ones, and I really wasn't sure I would like them because the colors are very sort of layering. I wasn't sure how they would layer. Is layering a word? Anyway, the colors seemed really overwhelming because they're so bright, but they're an easy thing to take because it's quite small. Yeah, just very good for taking out with me. So yeah, I did some more scratchy drawings. This was an ugly art activity on YouTube. I should link the name of the artist because it was such a great activity. I really got a lot out of it. It really made me realize the ways I criticize myself as an artist. yeah, that was so fun. And I did it really late at night when I was tired and everything. So it was just a really nice, gentle activity. I'll link the video, I think. Anyway, so these ones I haven't finished. I basically we went to the beach again, and I got down a lot more information this time. I took these, my Inktense blocks, if you can see that. Open them up. Just have a bit of masking tape over them so they won't fall out. So they look like they're fairly well loved, but I've never really gelled with them that much. I've never really liked them. Not as I prefer my Inktense pencils. These kind of go on a little bit more chalky, but in saying that, I've swung a corner because I really liked using them out and about. So I'm really happy I found something that I enjoy, because I can get down all the information, then I can come back later on and um, paint in there. So I think I might do a little bit of that today. But I want to show you one more thing, which is at the back of my mind that I need to tackle. Get rid of this. Yeah, I need to finish this one. It's the same size as that painting there that I've got hanging, and I have a painting in a gallery just in Fremantle, and I'm really privileged that the guy who runs the gallery, David, is letting artists sort of pay for the window for a month, and it's only $200 to get the window for a whole month. So you've got back-to-back painting. So I'm thinking of putting these two in. I think they'll be quite nice together. This one's a lot brighter though, but I guess they've got a different feeling about them. This is sort of like I've taken a few photo references, and I got a totally different photo reference, not one that I took. That was one I found off the internet that, you know, once again, I've changed it a lot, but just for the stance and the way he's sitting. And because when we visited there that day, there was music playing, so I thought it was a nice homage to that. But it's hanging over my head because I'm nearly finished it, but I'm not quite. So I sort of feel like I don't want to get into a finicky space. There's things about it like I might even leave things like that. I know that seems, I don't know, unfinished, but to me it's got a bit of freshness, so I want to keep the freshness in it. I'll probably put a face on her, and that's probably based very much on Kev when he went for a swim, my husband. And yeah, these figures were when I jumped off the jetty. A lot of fun, and I've tipped up the foreground. I've tipped up the decking so that, I don't know, it sort of forms a shape in itself, but it's I'm not good with geometric things, so I just wanted to keep that very loose as well. I don't know, hopefully it's working. I'm just hoping it'll come together really easily. It probably will. I've got to psych myself up for it. This is almost the hardest part right at the end. My strategy for tackling this one, because I'm procrastinating, is just saying to myself, just do 10 minutes, just do a little bit on it, and I'm just going to have to peck away at it at this stage. Yeah, and then I won't get too finicky about it. So I'm gonna just mix up some skin tones and work on the figures a little bit, get them a little bit more detail, but I don't want to go overboard in the detail. I just want it to be quite sort of loose and blurry, if that makes sense. And then maybe work on this rug, work on this a little bit. Anyway, I'm getting in my head, so yeah, I'm just going to mix up a whole bunch of paint and see how I go. Gonna do a little warm up today. I don't know, I've just been I have a hankering for kind of doing a bit of charcoal and just making some marks and experimenting with mark making. These are really fine ones. Actually, I might get some thicker pastels as well to give me a bit of variety. Got in here, you can see I don't use them very much because they've been on rice, but yeah, I've got a, I think that's an old charcoal. I know that might be a pastel. I think that's a little Conte crayon. Anyway, I just feel like making some marks and seeing what happens. I've got I do have a couple of references that I might use loosely. I want to get this figure here. I really like that. And this is a book my sister gave me, and it's just got lots of pictures of house plants in it, and I love house plants, and I probably should draw from real life, but these I don't know, there's some unusual ones that I don't have. Mine never get to this stage of lushness. So I always think, you know, the monsterias and interior type things always remind me of Matisse. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of have it there to give me some sort of a, I don't know, catalyst or a inspiration for mark making. Look at that. Imagine having an interior like that. It's like a jungle. Okay, so we're just going to put that to one side and start off really loosely with a nice big. I struggle with chronic illness, which includes a lot of fatigue, and I find that doing activities like this are just so relaxing, and they actually give me a little bit of energy. I really just think art is so healing. As long as we can get into the place where we don't have our inner critic, it's just it's really quite magical. Going to do really quick ones. This is a kind of cheap cartridge pad, so I feel like I'm fairly tight today. I might just sort of make some marks on this page and whoops, this is breaking off. See what sort of variety I can get. For me, having a reference actually helps me have a bit of variety in my marks. I feel like I get stuck in sort of a rut of creating things sort of that are too stylized kind of a thing. And yeah, it just opens me up to different shapes and different marks. I'll go with something. I'm obviously pressing too hard for this one. This is meant to be used really finely, obviously. Make some nice fine marks. Breaking it. I think I might buy some more charcoal that's a bit thicker. It's funny. Let me know if you like using charcoal. I don't use it very often, and it was quite fun, this activity. Like an interesting tapestry or something hanging on the wall. Okay, and do another one. These are so messy, it's impossible to be precious. Might try with some, these are pastel pencils. So this is just black, but I could use a different color just to confuse my brain. Use violet. Violet, peoples. Might try and map this figure in again. It's fun to just use materials that you have on hand and not be worried about getting a realistic sort of impression of what your reference is. I mean, other fun references might be, you know, leaves from the garden, or just photos that you've got in your phone, or anything that you've got on hand that can give you inspiration for different shapes and patterns and marks. Paint this one in and see how it turns out. It might be a nice one for a canvas. I love painting in the dress here. My inspiration for the pattern came from a dress that my mum gave me, a vintage dress from the 60s, and it's got a peacock on it and it's quilted. It's so beautiful. I just love it, and it's just making me think I want everything to be really lush and rich colours and brightness, sort of a thing. All the beautiful indoor plants. These are matte acrylic paint, and they're really good for, they have a quick drying time and they're really good for painting over if you need to. So they provide a lot of flexibility in that way, and I really enjoy using them. Hope you found some inspiration in this video, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And just a little encouragement to keep being creative, and the world truly needs more creativity. And whatever time of day it is, I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, and God bless. Bye.